way to kill yourself arc welding in the home shop is by electrocution. And so many people think that this is not possible. Well, au friggin' contraire. Although I can sympathize with your position if that's what you think, because hey, I used to think that. And then I went to work in a welding engineering section in industry, and the head engineer there, I kind of mentioned to him about the electric shock thing and how it was perfectly safe. And he sat me down, and he was a really nice bloke actually, but he said, listen here, Sonny, I want to tell you a story. And the story goes like this, okay? There was a guy welding in the railways many, many years ago, and he's doing like stick welding. So he had an electrode not unlike this, and he's working on a table, and the table was grounded. So the ground clamp is on the table. So the whole table becomes, if you like to think about it, the negative pole of a big battery, and you're holding the positive pole, all right? And the thing that protects you from being electrocuted when you weld is a couple of things. It's external skin resistance protects you, and it's also the fact that you're wearing gloves. You wear these big, heavy gloves, okay? These are actually MIG gloves. They're not as heavy as the big, real heavy leather gloves that you'd typically wear when you're just stick welding. So you wear the gloves and they give you an extra layer of resistance, which is why you should never tack anything up without wearing the gloves, because, you know, resistance is not futile. Resistance is saving your life, right? And you've got to not be part of the circuit. So your gloves insulate you from being part of the circuit. Anyway, he's welding away, and it's his job. It's all he does all day is weld, this dude. And he's in a factory in the middle of Australia in summer, and he's sweating because it's hot, and he's wearing all the PPE. And as a consequence, his gloves get soaked through, right? So he goes like this. He's finished a weld, and I'll just do it. I'll do exactly what he did, okay? He's got his welding helmet on. And this is in the days before auto darkening welding helmets, right? So he's got his welding helmet on like this, and it doesn't auto undarken and just reveal the world around it, right? You've got to flip it up. So they've got a little window in the front that you can flip up, or you can flip the whole thing up like this. And he developed this bad habit. So he's got his wet glove on the table like this, and he's got a stumpy little electrode holder like this, and he used to tip his helmet up like that, okay? And as a consequence of doing that, because there was a short electrode there, he just slipped a little bit like that, and the end of the electrode touched him on the slippery, wet, sweaty forehead, and he completed the circuit like that because his wet glove had eroded the skin resistance and the resistance of the glove, and it was kind of saturated from sweating for hours. Negative pole, positive pole, through the head, down through the hand, he's dead. So I'd suggest